Hey crew, it's Pitt, and I'm back with another reaction video. Today we're going to be checking out another brand new artist. This is Joshua Quimby, To the Choir. Let's dig in and see what's up. Get it, boy. Damn, that's some picking. That guitar's impressive too. Damn, boy. He played the guitar like a banjo. What?
Well, I'm smoking like a chimney, and I'm working like a mule.
I've been there.
I've been spending
I quit smoking 3 years ago.
all my money. I'm not drugging like a fool.
If that ain't the story of America right there. I've been smoking and working my ass off and spending all my money on drugging.
Money, I'm not drugging like a fool. And I'm feeling oh so weary. Well, I've been feeling oh so tired.
Because you're spending all your money drugging like a fool. I'm not casting judgment, y'all know that.
Could speak me of troubles. You be preaching to the choir, to the choir, to the choir.
Sometimes the choir needs a lesson too, though. That is true. Just because you know troubles does not mean you know how to get out of them. Just saying. Like, I get a lot of that. Like, I do. And I already know these things. Well, if you already know about him, then why are you not changing them? He is, right? He's singing, he's playing, he's investing in himself and getting better than what he was. Even if he is still drugging, he is working towards getting away from what he already knew, right? Getting out on a limb, recording himself, putting it out there, doing the independent artist thing. That is changing your life. That is taking control of your own destiny. So, yeah.
I've come to terms, I've got a problem. That is one thing, no for sure. When I really get to thinking, well, I'd rather leave my thoughts at the door. And I've been told.
See, that's the problem. That right there, that's our problem. When I really get to thinking, I would rather leave my thoughts at the door. And then we do. Like, that's healthy. That's not healthy. That's like the least healthy thing that you could possibly do. Man, here's this thing that I think about. Obviously, I don't need to think about it. And again, not casting shade, right? That's how we look at it. We're like, let's just push this thing away. We'll deal with that later, and then we never do. That is exactly how you get mental illness. That is how you get depressed. That is how you find anxiety. It's by not dealing with these issues when they pop up. Not sitting down in your own mind and saying, damn, that sucked. Man, that was unfair. And it's true, right? Now, some people are really big about talking about what's unfair, and then they brought it on themselves, and it's not really an unfair situation. But a great deal of the time, whatever happened to you was unfair. It was not a good thing, right? You wouldn't be traumatized if it was something normal. And so you need to really sit in that and figure it out and accept the fact that it was unfair. Accept the fact that it hurt your feelings. Accept the fact that you have feelings to hurt. And cry or laugh or scream. Work out. Get the aggression out of you. Don't let it set and fester. Because that's how healing happens. But if you just say, I don't want to think about it, so I'm not going to, you will never heal. That will not happen for you. You will not heal if you cannot sit in your own bad thoughts and work through them. That doesn't mean that it's easy. That doesn't mean you can do it by yourself. If you can't, get a therapist. A talk therapist that's not just trying to medicate you, but somebody who actually wants to see you get better and not just be a client forever. There are some out there. There are not many, but there are some, and you can find them. Most of them, the ones that actually want to help you, work really cheaply. But you have to be working towards it, right? You cannot just stop and say, no, I'm not going to think about this because it makes me feel sad. Well, fuck, you're supposed to be sad then. If you're feeling it, you're supposed to. These big emotions are indicators in your life. If you're angry, it's to tell you that something is wrong in your life. If you're sad, it's to tell you something is wrong in your life. Now, happiness is a choice, right? You can choose to be happy, or you can choose to not be happy. And so you have to make the best of whatever shitty situation you're in, but you have to accept that shitty situations do happen, and that that's not fair, and that it makes you sad or mad or angry. Like, you have to feel these emotions. You cannot push them away, especially men. I'm not telling you to cry in public, but when you're by yourself and you can deal with these things, deal with these things. Don't expect anybody else to understand. It sucks to say that, but it's true.
Oh, I'm unhealthy.
I know. I go on rants.
Thinking, well, I'd rather leave my thoughts at the door. And I've been told I'm unhealthy, and that my circumstances dire. You could speak me of troubles, you be preaching to the choir, to the choir, to the choir.
Bro, I have nothing but respect for anybody that can do that. Like, I tried, and I think it's because I'm left-handed and I'm lazy, so I never restring my guitar, but I just can't make it work. I've tried so hard.
I am shackled to my vice. It's got its grip on my spirit, on my body, on my mind. Mary Jane, she's my friend, and of her I never tire. You could speak to me of troubles, but you'd be preaching to the choir.
So much talent. And his life's about to change. I didn't even check and see how many subs or any of that. Like, I don't really pay attention to that as much these days as I used to. And like, I love seeing these guys out here expressing themselves. I love seeing these guys out here changing their own lives. Like, he is taking responsibility for his own life. But many are not. Most are not. Like my generation, I'm Generation X. I'm on the back end of Generation X, right? My generation is failing these kids. We are not teaching them, right? We have been in survival mode for so long and on our back feet for so long that we're just now getting settled out. We're just now starting to get a grip on life, and we're just now starting to understand things. And instead of passing on generational trauma, a lot of us just ignored our responsibilities. And we didn't teach these kids what the American dream really was. They think that it is to slave away for somebody else and to have a good retirement system and to be covered by benefits, and that's not it. We need to be taking responsibility for our own lives. We need to be saying in our own selves that we're going to do what it takes for us to be successful. We're going to do the things that we need to do to make things happen. And that's what he's doing, right? Recording this, putting it on the internet, exposing himself, his vulnerability to millions of people, even if only 1,000 have seen it, right? It's out here for millions of people to see. And so he's out here expressing his vulnerability and showing that that's a healthy thing, even if he doesn't recognize it. we do see a lot of don't tell me. Like, I know it's bad. I know it's bad. I know it's bad. There's nothing I can do. That's bullshit. There is something you can do. You can be the responsible one. That's the choice that you have to make. You can either decide that you want to be where you are, or you can decide that you do want to change it. That's a choice that you make. You either decide, and you don't always realize you're deciding to remain the same, right? If you're not actively choosing to change, then you're deciding to remain where you are. You're saying, this is fine. I'm good with this. We're going to sit right here. That's what you are doing whenever you decide to not change your life in the way that you want to. I'm not trying to tell you what to change about your life. I quit smoking Father's Day of 2019. Best decision I ever made. Right? And I say that a lot because most of my good decisions are the best decision I ever made. The things that I changed about my life, that I wanted to change about my life, has been the best decision I've ever made. Learning how to 3D, to draw in 3D modeling with Blender, best decision I ever made. Learning how to get into Unreal Engine and make a game, best decision I ever made. Learning how to use the Niagara effects, best decision I ever made. Marrying my wife, best decision I ever made. You can bet on that one. When you make a choice to do good in your life, you're changing your life for the better. And when you're changing your life for the better, you're not choosing to remain the same. Saying I know, or you're preaching to the choir, is just choosing to remain the same. I accept that this is my life. I refuse to accept that my life is not changeable, because it is. And before I get on too much more of a rant, I'm going to go ahead and wrap this one up. Joshua Quimby, this was excellent. I love it. I cannot wait to see some more. I'm loving all these new artists. Y'all keep hitting me with these new artists because I'm loving finding them. I'm loving getting to see all of these people talk about all of these issues. I'm loving to get to be able to have a starting point to talk about all these issues because I really do have a passion for changing things and making things better. We cannot make things better if we won't acknowledge the problems. The more we have things to talk about, the more problems we can acknowledge. So, Joshua Quimby, this was great. You are so amazingly talented with that. That was absolutely amazing. I was mind blasted the whole way through just from your fingers doing that. Man, that's insane to me. Well done. To the crew. Oh, y'all make sure y'all get back over there. Give them a like, share, and a sub. Throw them a comment. The link will be in the description box down below. To the crew, thanks for hanging out. I appreciate every single minute that you are here with me, and I am praying for you every single day. Until next time, I love you. You're perfect, whole, and complete just the way that you are. And this has been Pittstake. Peace.